Hey, coffee lovers, welcome to the channel. My name is Lucas, and there's no X in espresso. So, I made this channel and this video to start with a few simple goals in mind. To educate people new in the specialty coffee space, get into the nitty-gritty stuff for all the nerds and other coffee enthusiasts like me, and to dispel common myths and other misunderstandings about coffee. I might step on some toes, the last one there, but at the end of the day, we all just want a nice, warm cup, don't we? So, if any of these things sound fun to you, then stick around. Should be a lot of these out there. So I'm just making a very quick intro, welcome, hi, hello video for this new coffee channel, and it should be a lot of fun. So why listen to all the ramblings I have to say? I am what's called an Arabica Q grader, one of the top coffee experts in the world. You can think of it like a wine sommelier. One of the, they know, you can trust everything that they say. When they say a wine is good, it is good. When I say a coffee is good, it is good. The Coffee Quality Institute, the international organization that administers the test, essentially created an international standard for coffee so that everyone from seed to cup can understand all the special things about coffee the same. There are fewer than 10,000 Q graders worldwide. Worldwide, fewer than 10,000, and only about 600 in the US, where I'm based. And this is at all levels of the supply chain. Farmers, producers, roasters, cafe owners, you name it. I'm personally no longer in the industry. I spent a lot of time working with coffee, from retail, management, education, and quality control, but now I'm just some nerd who's still excited about coffee. The Q exam is fascinating. It's a week-long process involving about 24 tests involving sensory analyses and coffee scoring. Any day that I ate anything other than plain rice and oats, it threw off my game completely. My senses were off at all, and I'd fail an entire section. My nose isn't that great as it is, so I had to step up my game hard. In addition to all the exam prep and knowing what I did about coffee to begin with, any tiny bit of added sugar to a solution that I couldn't detect was a potential F for the section. Not being able to smell the difference between like tea flowers, jasmine, missing a defect, artificial or not. I won't go into the full detail of every test and the whole process. I may at some point, but not today. But suffice to say, the exam is tough. Fewer than 10% of people get it on the first go. So anybody with the Q certificate really knows what they're talking about. I will, at some point do a video about the test process, my overall experience in detail. I'm not talking about the Q certificate and the exam to brag. I'm not the kind of person who brags. It's just to say that I know what I'm talking about, so that if you are skeptical at all about something I say and you think, hey, this other person said this, and now you're saying this about coffee, I'm confused. Trust me, you can take my word for it. No, you can't just take my word for it. I have the credential to prove that I know what I'm saying. I also have a BA in mathematics, and that's just kind of the brain that I have. It's not so much I'm a coffee lover who got into math, I'm a math lover who got into coffee. So expect a lot of analysis and numbers in future videos. I won't make it a math-focused channel. I know it's scary. Math can be scary. It'll be entirely centered around coffee. Coffee is not scary, at least not yet. it can get quite involved, but I promise I'll tone down my math stuff. But the most important takeaway is the empirical analysis. Coffee is a sensory experience, and learning about it from one's senses is the best way to study the stuff. And when you get down to it, there's a lot of objectivity. While your personal preference about taste and experience is subjective, the entire point of the cue is that there are some objective facts about what makes beans, roasts, and other methods superior to others. You can like what you like, but I am here to discuss objective facts. So like I mentioned a couple times, I'm not going to go into any specifics today, just a brief overview about my credentials and my approach to coffee. If you want to follow along with your own equipment, that's great. If you want to follow along with what you already know and you want to build upon that, that's great. If you want to follow along with a completely open mind and you're just getting into everything, that is great. I personally make espresso for myself every day at home. You may have seen my no talking, no coffee video. Watch it. You may have noticed I weigh every shot before and after and pay close attention to how the coffee flows, how the crema forms, and of course, how it tastes. So, thank you for watching. I hope at some point I create a video that really gets you interested in the subject. But for now, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be making a lot of really fun, really scientific, really, how would you say, just kind of different coffee videos. So come along for the ride. Anyway, my name's Lucas, and there is no X in espresso. I'll see you later, guys.